Welcome, welcome everybody to Tai Chi One. So good to see folks back. Shanda. Oh, H, you're back. Yay. I love when folks get to return. And Michelle, I'm not sure if you've been here before, but if you haven't, this is the right spot because this is Tai Chi One, and it goes from 3:15 to 3:45, and then Tai Chi Two goes from 3:45 to 4:30. And if you want to chat with us in any way, you've got to chat during the class. So you can put anything you want in the chat, particularly for those online. Reggie and the folks who will be coming in for Tai Chi 2 will just chat with us live. But we're just delighted to have everybody back, especially this last class before our holidays. This is our last hybrid class on Wednesday, although I've got a Friday class, 1:30 Zoom class for everybody to attend before we take our holiday break. So, being Tai Chi 1, we're going to go and we're going to go ahead and get our Chi going by patting our body. So, I want us to pat down the legs. Now, if you've got something you could put your foot up on, then you may go farther than the hip to the knee. You may go all the ways down to the ankle, any part of the foot that you can get. But if you don't have something you can put it on your foot up on, or you're not comfortable or not ready to squat like I'm doing myself, then coming back up, then just put your foot up on something and go down to the knee. If you're going all the ways down, remember to bend the knees. I'd rather you not go all the ways down if you're just hanging over. That's really not helpful for you. But then get the inside of the legs. The inside of the legs, the groin, the pelvic area, the abdomen, because your chi, your life energy, responds to the vibration that we're creating with the padding. And then we're going to go ahead and do the other leg. Doing it down the leg, all the ways down. If you can bend the knees, squat down. Otherwise, just go from the hip to the knee, creating enough vibration to get a little bit of that vibration to reverberate down the leg. Ah, beautiful, guys. All right, now let's go ahead and start with the upper body, where we're tapping on top of fingertips and hands. Here's where we're going to pat up the top of the arm, but when we do, we're draping your arm to one side, tilt your head to the other side, and then exhale, stroke it all the ways down, 4 fingers. Remember that thumb, and then rub your hands together. That's creating a little energy with his electromagnetic hands. Now, if you're dealing with some neuropathy, you can do this very slow and soothing, or more vigorously and warming. Whatever works for you today is will create the energy. And then bring that up the underside of the arm. Yes, upper arm. Yes, armpit. And we're coming down the side of the torso. Pat on the ribs, pat on your hips. These are great bone structures that can help us get even more vibration going. Come all the ways up from the hips to the ribs, all the ways up to that armpit. And here's where you extend the arm out horizontal, turn the palm forward, stroke down the inside of the arm, come off that pinky finger with the little twist at the tip of the pinky finger. Beautiful, because that's one of the endpoints of the heart meridian. We want to keep that strong. And then we're going to pulse compress up the arm, pulse compress all the ways up the arm. Yes, all the ways to the armpit. And here's where we want to start a little deep lymphatic massage. That's where we're massaging deep in this armpit because that is one of your deep lymphatic spots. And sync up your breath. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. All right. And then lower that arm. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that neck and shoulders open. So we're massaging from the shoulder up to the neck on the inhale. Exhale, come on back down. Now we're going to do an abbreviated version because we have the half an hour for the Tai Chi one, but I just wanted to make sure our Chi was going all the ways from the foot to the head. So we're just going to go right into doing the neck. We're just doing a little bit of the neck and shoulders. In the next class, we'll spend a little bit more time here, but I just want you to give your autonomic nervous system the chance to reset out of that go, go, go sympathetic nervous system mode into the replenish and resetting mode, which is that parasympathetic. So, what you'd see me doing is massaging from the base of my neck to the base of my skull while I look up or I toggle where I look up and look forward. What I'm doing is giving my neck a break from hanging it down, looking or hanging my head down, looking at my phone or my book, because the neck becomes such a good anchor, fielding the stress all day long of us when we look down at our phones and our books. All right, beautiful. So yeah, we do spend a little bit more time in Tai Chi too on that one, but just to make sure that we are opening it up just a little bit before, so that chi can flow from our feet to our head, because this is the mind body channel, this neck and shoulder area, and it's so important to get that flow going. Nice deep breath as you're doing it. We're doing the same thing that we just did on the other side. All right, beautiful. Stroke down this arm all the ways down, 4 fingers. Remember to stroke off the thumb. That's the end point of the lung meridian. And then let's go ahead and tap up the top of the arm. Yes, when you do, drape your arm to one side, tilt your head to the other side. Exhale, stroke it down. We're doing exactly what we did on the other side, but now we're going to do it on this side, rubbing the hands together. Here again, if you have neuropathy, check it out. What's better for you today? That slow and soothing, that more vigorously and warming. And then let's bring that energy up the underside of the arm. Yes, upper arm. Come down the side of the torso, pat on your ribs, pat on your hips. These are great bone structures to get that chi going. Come back up, all the ways up to that armpit. Extend the arm out horizontal, turn the palm forward, stroke down the inside of the arm, come off that pinky finger, one of the endpoints of the heart meridian. And then pulse compress from the wrist up the arm. So, this is the beginnings of deep lymphatic massage. The pulse compress all the ways up the arm and the deep massage in the armpit, that deep lymphatic spot. And we're taking a nice deep breath as we do it. And then whenever you're doing lymphatic massage, you stroke it towards the heart. All right, beautiful, guys. Excellent. All right, so we've got a lot of our chi going from our foot to our head. Now we're going to use the principle in Tai Chi that you have 3 columns in your body. And so for most of us, this is your left column, this is your center column, and this is your right column. Reggie's going to have to do that whole thing. It's going to be good, Reggie. You and I are just going to have our neurons or synapses firing away today. All right, so unless you've got your Zoom features changed, and this really is your right, but for most people, this is their left, center, and right online. Okay, so the very first move is called commencing step. And we're stepping out to the left, hip width apart, gentle step. Okay. It's just a very emptying and pouring of the energy kind of step. The way you do that, I'll turn to the side so you can see it. The way you empty your left column is by peeling your left heel off the ground, lifting your left knee gently, then stepping it hip width apart, gently placing it back on the ground like toe ball of foot and heel. And then you just give yourself a few seconds there to begin to feel that how that energy poured back into your left column from your substantial right and center column. And now you feel as it begins to balance out, you feel the equaling out on both heels on the ground. Okay, now you're going to open the door where you're floating both arms up with soft elbows, soft wrists to shoulder height. And at shoulder height, you just let your feathery fingers float up and show your palms, and then gently bring the palms down, gently pressing the palms feel the air as it goes around the palms, coming down to your thighs over your soft bended knees. Beautiful. So that's commencing step and opening the door. I'm going to do it face forward so you can see me this time. So let's go from the beginning where our legs are together, our arms are down by our sides. And let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath and at ease, not a tense shot, at ease. So inhaling, exhaling, let yourself exhale and at ease, rooting yourself into your feet. All right, commencing step. We're peeling our left heel, lifting our left knee, stepping it hip width, gentle placement on the ground. Let the energy balance out between both heels. And then inhale, open the door, floating both arms up to shoulder height. Then feathery fingers, show your palms. Exhale, press palms down to thighs over soft bended knees. There we go. Beautiful. Now, the next step is called parting the wild horse's mane. And you're going to do this 3 times. It's the first time you're doing repetition. So you're doing 3 of these. If you're brand new to Tai Chi, let's just do the hands and arm work for parting the horse's mane, which is making an energy ball where you're putting your left hand under the energy ball and your right hand on top. And so, your energy balls need to be about the top of your energy ball needs to be about collarbone height, where the left is about 2 to 3 inches below the navel. Now, some people have a sense that their energy ball could be a lot smaller. And if you have that sense, you just go ahead and let that top hand float down and just kind of pulse and see where you feel your energy ball should be. You just have a sense of it. What they just don't want is these tall energy balls. So I'll always hold it collarbone height. So you know you can't be any higher for your top hand than Sally's, but you could be a lot smaller. And if you sense it just by pulsing your palms together, then you go with whatever you sense. But I'll also suggest if you do not sense it, then just go ahead with the height for your top hand that keeps the neck, shoulders, arm, and elbow nice and relaxed into your body. So, for example, if I was to go like this is not relaxed. That's not keeping my shoulder, my arm, my elbow relaxed. This, letting that arm and elbow and shoulder relax into my body. That's what keeps it nice and relaxed. So whatever height for that top hand keeps the shoulder, arm, elbow nice and relaxed. Okay. You're going to make 3 of these. This is your first one. Each one you will expand. To expand it, it's the underhand that floats up. And it floats slowly up until it gets to be about collarbone height. It's on a slight diagonal line as the top hand floated down to your hip and thigh. And that's how you expand an energy ball. So there you go. First one expanded. So let's go ahead and make our second, where we're scooping that right hand under the energy ball. Left hand is curving over top. Beautiful. And then you would expand it this way. So it's the underhand that expands. So underhand floats up collarbone height while that top hand expanded down towards the hip and the thigh. Okay, beautiful. Now let's make our third one. Let's scoop that left hand under the energy ball. Let the right hand curve over top. There we go. And then expand that. Remember, it's the underhand that floats up while the top hand floats down. The left hand is stopping about collarbone height, looking at its palm, while the right went down by the hip and thigh. And there you go. 3 energy balls expanded. So we're going to go ahead and practice that together. All right. So there are folks who've been online and here that have been with me a long time, and some of them are even Tai Chi tours. So they already know the foot and leg work for parting the wild horse's mane, for those energy balls and expanding them. So I'm going to cue them as experienced folks. Anybody else who's brand new and is just learning that hand and arm work for parting the horse's mane, the energy ball is expanding, then you're going to be called beginners or newbies. And you'll see, we'll practice together. You just follow the instructions that apply to you. So we'll go everybody's going back to the very first step where we put our legs together and our arms down by our sides. On commencing step, we're inhaling, peeling our heel, lifting our knee, stepping at hip width, gentle placement on the ground. Let the energy balance out. Feel both heels begin to equal out on the ground. And then open the door where you're floating both arms up, soft elbows, soft wrists up to shoulder height. And then feathery fingers, show your palms. Exhale, press palms down to thighs over soft bended knees. You gently press those palms and fingers you feel as they go down through the air. And now we're going to do parting the wild horse's mane. So beginners, newbies, put your left hand under an energy ball and your right hand on top. Experienced folks, you're emptying your left column onto left toe and ball of foot. And then you're lifting your left knee, coming out small step on your left heel, going into your nice little lunge. And as the newbies, beginners, expand your energy balls. Let that left palm float up, collarbone height, right one down by the hip. Now, as we pick up our left toes and fan those outward 45 degrees, we're going to empty that right column forward, experienced folks. And beginners, scoop your right hand under the energy ball. Let the left hand curve over top. And then experienced folks, it's right knee, right heel, small step, rotate into your nice little lunge. Beginners, expand your energy balls. Let that right palm float up, left one down by the hip. Now picking up my right toes, fanning them out 45, put them back on the ground. Experienced folks, you're going to empty that left column forward. Beginners, scoop your left hand under the energy ball, right hand curved over top. Experienced folks, it's left knee, small step, left heel, rotate into that nice lunge. Beginners, expand your energy balls. Let that left palm float up, right one down by the hip. Okay, beautiful. You see that? There you go. It's 3 parting the horse's mane. Now I'm going to show you that next step, beginners, because it starts with another energy ball. With your right hand scooping under the energy ball and your left hand curving over top. Experienced folks, you're half stepping your back right foot onto toe. I'll turn so you can see that. Okay, and then you're putting your back heel on the ground and lifting up your front heel. And everybody, beginners and experienced folks, you're letting your hands and arms be like these big, beautiful, graceful crane's wings. So that right hand is floating up. That idea that it's the underhand that floats up. This graceful right wing is floating up and out while the left wing expands down to the thigh. And experienced folks, you happen to time the lifting of your left knee and tap your left toe. And you only do that spreading the crane's wings one time in the form. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to practice together. That's the fun of Tai Chi. And for those of you online, you have the great good fortune of having myself and Reggie here. I am doing it for those folks um, uh, who match this being their left, this being their right. You'll see Reggie doing it because on for those folks that this is really their right and their left. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, but you match one of us, just follow whichever one you do. Reggie will be back in a few minutes. But I'm trying to do it for most folks who this is their left and this is their right. Okay, so let's practice together, guys. Legs together, arms down by our sides. On the inhale, we're peeling left, lifting, gentle placement, hip width apart. Let the energy balance out. Feel both heels on the ground. And then inhale, float both arms, soft elbows, soft wrists up to shoulder height. Then feathery fingers, show your palms. Exhale, press palms down to thighs over soft bended knees. And now we're doing the energy balls where the left hand is going under the energy ball, beginners. The right hand is curving over top. Experienced folks, you're emptying onto your left toe and ball of foot. Then small step, bow step as you go out on your left heel. Rotate into your nice lunge. Beginners, let that left palm float up, collarbone height, right one down by the hip. Now, experienced folks, you're rocking back, fanning your left toes out 45 degrees and emptying that right column forward onto toe and ball of foot. As beginners, scoop your right hand under the energy ball, left hand curves over top. And it's right knee, right heel, rotate into my nice lunge. Experienced folks, while beginners, expand your energy balls. Let that right palm float up, left one down by the hip. Picking up my right toes, fanning those outward 45. Experienced folks, you're emptying your left column. As beginners, scoop your left hand under the energy ball, right hand curves over top. Third one, experienced folks, left knee, left heel, rotate, nice little lunge, expand your energy balls, beginners, your left hand floats up, right one down by the hip. Now there's your three, parting your wild horse's mane. So now we're going to make another energy ball, beginners. Right hand scooping under, left's on top. You're half stepping right and back heel on the ground, front heel up. Here's where we all spread our crane's wings. It's the right wing that goes out and up. It's the left wing that goes down. You time the lifting of your left knee and tap your left toe. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So my great assistant here, Reggie, is back. So I was telling him that you're doing it on the real right and real left. And so we're giving them the examples, whichever one matches their their features on their Zoom. All right. So I would love to do this 2 times in a row. So yes, you are learning the beginning of the Yawn 24 short form. And actually, if anyone wants to put in the chat that they are new to Tai Chi, please feel free to do that. I know Panda's not. I know H is not. I mean, Shonda. Shanda's not. Um, but if that is the case, please let me know. I am new. Okay, good, Michelle. Okay, so Michelle, what we're learning is the Yan 24 short form. It's a particular style of Tai Chi called Yan, Yang, and the form is called the 24 short form. And it's really helpful to know which one you're learning because believe it or not, there's 5 styles of Tai Chi out there. So you're learning a specific style and form. Welcome, Michelle from Shanda. Beautiful Shanda. All right, so we are going to do that the first few steps of the Yawn 24, but we're going to, since we're learning and trying to build our muscle memory, we're going to go ahead and do it all the way through spreading the crane's wings, and then we're going to start over. So Reggie and I are backing up so we can have space to do it. Those of you in person, and I mean in your homes or in your offices, if you don't have the space, then once we finish the first round, just back up a few steps, and then we'll go right into that second round to build that muscle memory. Okay? So legs together, arms down by our sides. Commencing step. On the inhale, we're peeling our left heel, lifting our left knee, stepping it hip width, gentle placement on the ground. Let the energy balance out between both heels. And then inhale, open the door. You're floating both arms up with soft elbows, soft wrists up to shoulder height. Then feathery fingers, show your palms. And exhale, press palms down to thighs over soft bended knees. Beautiful. Now we're making energy balls, beginners. It's the left hand that's going under the energy ball. It's the right hand that's going on top. And experienced folks, you're emptying that left toe into ball foot and left knee, left heel. Rotate into your nice little lunge. Beginners, let that left palm float up, right one down by the hip. Now rock back, picking up your left toes, experienced folks. Fan those outward 45 degrees. And then empty that right column forward. As beginners, scoop your right hand under the energy ball. Left hand curves over top. We're doing it to the right, which right knee, right heel. Rotate into your nice lunge. Beginners, expand that right palm collarbone height, left one down by the hip. Experienced folks, pick up your right toes, fan those out 45, and then empty that left column forward into toe and ball of foot. As the beginner, scoop your left hand under the energy ball, right hand curved over top. Third one, left knee, left heel, rotate, nice little lunge, expand your energy balls, beginners. You're looking at your left palm collarbone height, right one down by the hip. There's your 3 parting your wild horse's mane. So now you're going to half step right as you scoop your right hand under the energy ball. And back heel on the ground, front heel up. Let's spread the wings. Right goes out and up, left goes down. You time the lifting of your left knee and tap your left toe. Beautiful. There you go. All the way through spreading the crane's wings. So if you need to back up to do another round, please do so. Otherwise, the rest of us are just coming to bring our legs together and arms down by our sides. And we're doing it again. Let's practice. So inhale, start peeling that left heel. Step it hip width apart, gentle placement on the ground. Let the energy balance out. And then inhale, float both arms, soft elbows, soft wrist up to shoulder height. Then feathery fingers, show your palms. Exhale, press palms down to thighs over soft bended knees. Now we're making energy balls, newbies. It's the left hand that's going under, it's the right hand that's going over top. And I'm emptying onto left column and ball of foot. And left knee, left heel, rotate. Nice little lunge. Expand your energy balls, newbies. Left palm floats up, right one down by the hip. Now, experienced folks, you're rocking back, picking up your left toes, fanning those out 45, and you're emptying that right column forward as the newbies. Scoop your right hand under the energy ball, left hand curved over top. And it's right knee, right heel, rotate. Nice little lunge. Newbies, expand your energy balls. Right palm floats up, left one down by the hip. And then fanning my right toes out 45, put them back on the ground. Empty that left column forward as the newbies. Scoop your left hand under the energy ball, right hand curved over top. And it's left knee, left heel, rotate. Nice little lunge. As we expand our energy balls, newbies, left palm floats up, collarbone height, right one down by the hip. There's 3 parting your wild horse's mane. And so we're going to half step right as we scoop right hand under the energy ball. And then we're putting our back heel on the ground, front heel up. Let's spread our wings. It's the right wing that goes out and up. It's the left wing that goes down. You time the lifting of your left knee and tap your left toe. There we go. Beautiful. That got us 2 nice rounds of the beginning, the first beginning steps. We're working on that first quadrant in Tai Chi 1. And then that's from the 315 to the 345. And so we will end with my very favorite, one of my very favorite moves called Cloud Hands. And then we'll continue on into Tai Chi 2. And you are free to stay with us through Tai Chi 2. We are all the ways to the end of the third quadrant, which is amazing in Tai Chi 2. Hey, Heather. And so, so we'll continue on doing that. It's one of those that there's a lot of moves, but we do just like we've done right here. We'll gradually add more and more moves. So you could mimic along if you wanted or just watch. And then just make sure to come on Fridays at 1:30. It's a full Zoom class. That is a Tai Chi. It's really a Tai Chi 1 class, but some Tai Chi 2 folks will come. So I gear it for both levels. And and then just remember to have a wonderful holiday. And post the holidays, we will be back doing our Tai Chi and practicing together on Wednesdays at 3:15 and then on Fridays at 1:30. All right, so let's do that last move, which is called cloud hands. So the imagery here is that your hands and arms are the clouds and you're the sky. So we're just going to put our feet hip width apart and we're going to take that one cloud hand. This one is my left. It's waving around to the right. And then just the left is going to come up in front of my face, looking at the palm like a cloud floating across the sky. It's going to lower as that other right cloud hand comes around to wave at the left, floats up and floats in front of my face like a cloud floating across the sky. And we're going to sync up our breath with this. So we're going to inhale as one cloud waves at the other. Exhale, floats across the sky. Inhale as one cloud waves at the other. Exhale, floats across the sky. Inhale as one cloud waves at the other. Exhale, floats across the sky. Inhale as one cloud waves at the other. Exhale, floats across the sky. Inhale as one cloud waves at the other. Exhale, floats across the sky. Inhale, wave. Exhale, 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 sky. 2 more, guys. Inhale, wave. Exhale, sky. Last one. Inhale, wave. Exhale, sky. Beautiful. So we'll end the Tai Chi 1 portion with heart hands, like I always love to do. And we'll honor that chi, that life force inside of me, honors that which is already inside of each of you. Thank you all for coming to Tai Chi 1. Remember, we've got Friday. Michelle, join us if you can on Friday at 1:30. It's a Zoom, it's a full Zoom class. It's not a hybrid class. And it's Friday at 1:30. And so that will be our very last class before the holidays. And we'd love to have you join post the holidays. I saw your text or your message there, your chat message there. All right. Love to have you join then too. Okay. So let me see if I can switch the Zoom, the left and rights on the Zoom. I think Kirsty showed me how I can do that. Yeah, no problem. Because as we go into the third quadrant, it's so hard to keep that left and rights for everyone straight. So let me see again. Actually, Shanda, I know is on. Oh, H left already, but H, you guys, is this your left? Let's start with that. If it happens to be for both of you your right, then I won't have to do anything. But is this your left? Could you guys put it in the chat for me?
It is, I mean, it looks left.
This is left, Shanda?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm looking at you, that's to my left.
Okay. All right.
Oh, she left too. It's okay. Do your thing. I will follow.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I hope we didn't lose her because of left and rights, the left and rights thing. But she may not. She may have just been able to do Tai Chi 1.
Oh,
well, thank
she
you,
goes.
Shanda. I really appreciate that.
Yep.
But we'll get that straightened out. I know Kirsty said there was a way to fix that. So we'll have that fixed out for sure for the new year. All right. All right. And let me see. And actually, another way to look at it, Shanda, do you see a view for me from behind?
Yeah, I can see it, but it's really tiny. Oh, can I? Like I can see the video, the TV screen behind you, way in the back.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I meant can you actually see like a good view, not just see my TV screen, but
Nope.
from me.
Nope.
Okay, because that would match that way too. Okay, let me just see one more thing then.
If you click on the little arrow next to your video camera down in the lower left, it says, yours probably says stop video. If you click on that arrow and then click video settings.
Yeah.
And then mirror my video should be right in the middle of the screen.
Yep.
Try that.
No, I just undid it.
Oh, so you were mirrored.
So it was mirrored, but let's see if that works. Hang on. Okay.
Maybe it just mirrors it to you and not to us. Now that's still left to me.
That's still left to you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good because that is really my left. Okay, perfect. Perfect, Shanda. Thanks for working that out with us. Great. Okay. All right, guys. So we're here for the Tai Chi 2 part. And one of the things we want to do is to go ahead and we're talking about Tai Chi energy, the Chi life energy. So we want to go ahead and let some of that energy release just to begin. We did a lot of patting already of our bodies to begin on the Tai Chi one. So for now, we're going to go ahead and put our feet hip width apart, and we're going to shrug the shoulders up to the ears and let the palms float up. Now drop one shoulder and push that palm down on this side. Drop the other shoulder, push that palm down. So inhale up, exhale down like this. And when you inhale, you're inhaling through the nose. But when you exhale, you're exhaling out the mouth so you could make a sound like this. Ugh. Because if you want to play with intention, like I love to do, and it makes it so much more effective, we're going to have the intention of giving ourselves a break and dropping whatever it is we need to take a break from. So you inhale up, exhale. Ugh. We're dropping whatever it is we need to take a break from. Ugh. Inhale. Ugh. Ugh. Inhale. Ugh. Ugh. So many people will ask me for examples. So an example of energy you could be dropping is maybe the frustration and complication of dealing with things that are complex, like tough information that is really hard to digest. Or we can just say insurance. We talk a lot about insurance can be very hard and frustrating to deal with, but we all have to do it. So we don't want to carry that energy once we're done or in the process of it. You don't want your body to have to carry that energy. So, ugh. So go ahead and drop. Ugh. Ugh. And when you make the sound and have the intention to drop it, it will help to expedite, to allow that flow of the energy to drop. Ugh. Ugh. So go ahead and shed some of that energy. Ugh. Ugh. Inhale. Ugh. Or sometimes the energy is coming from inside of you. It's not just the negative energy from outside of you, it's a critical voice energy from inside of you. Blaming or shaming, please go ahead and drop that. This is a blame free zone. So, ugh. Inhale. Ugh. That does your body no good. So go ahead. It really does nobody any good. So drop any blame. Inhale. Shed that energy, guys. Don't have your body carry it. For these last two. Last one. All right, now we'll transition to returning to our own energy by bringing the hands up, turn the palms over gently. We're slowing it down as we push the palms down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale gently, slowly press the palms down. Because now we're transitioning to putting our attention on giving ourselves the breaks. You have set up this time. You are doing all the healthy steps to come to your Tai Chi class. So go ahead, let yourself actually take this break. And you do that by concentrating a little more on your breath. So inhale as you float your palms up. Exhale, gently push the palms down. So you're inhaling a smidgen deeper. Exhale a smidgen longer. Inhale a smidgen deeper. Exhale a smidgen longer. And it feels good to return to our own energy to balance that out. We inhale a smidgen deeper. Exhale a smidgen longer. And you can use the ability to let yourself root and settle into your feet. So it's almost like you're inhaling. Exhale, let yourself settle into your dantian and root into your feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Feels good to be able to ground and center ourselves. Exhale. And then we're going to transition into shoulder rolls where we float the arms forward, round back your shoulders, exhaling back and down. And if you want to play with the intention on this one with me, we do gratitude breathing, where we think about one thing we're grateful for and we focus on it. So we're inhaling how much we appreciate that in our lives. Exhale back and down. Inhale, how grateful we are to get to enjoy it. Exhale back and down. Inhale, thank goodness for it. Exhale. And we also do class collective gratitude. We give gratitude for our resiliency. There's no better group that I can think of than you guys who are showing me the resiliency of coming to class and knowing that there was strength on the days where you just couldn't put one foot in front of the other. And yet the next day you did. And that is the strength of resiliency. So inhale, how grateful we are for that resiliency. Inhale, how much we appreciate the collective resiliency of coming together. So last one, inhale, thank goodness for it. Exhale, beautiful guys. Shake out the legs, do a little ankle roll. Oh, wonderful. We shed some of that unnecessary energy. We return to our own energy and our resilience. And we're so, so happy that we're here and we're still resilient for the holidays 2022. Yes. Yeah, that's right, Heather. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do the Tai Chi form. This Tai Chi 2 class is all the ways through to that third quadrant. So anybody online is able to, if you learn the kicks, please do the kicks with us once we get into the third quadrant. If you haven't learned the kicks, this is one move that you shouldn't just mimic along. All right. So you could just stop and watch. We will go over the kicks on different classes and the different levels. And you can always put that in the chat to remind me that you want to go over the kicks. But for now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go all the ways up to the kicks. All right. So we're going to turn the left side of our body to face what we're looking at me on. So here in the center, those folks with me are turning the left side of their body to face the mirror. Everybody else online is turning the left side of the body to face what they're looking at me on. Because when we do our parting of the horse's mane, we will angle so that we then end up looking at the mirror or looking at what you are looking at me on. So legs together, arms down by our sides. On the inhale, we're peeling left, lifting, gentle, place and balance. Exhaling. Inhale, float both arms, shoulder height. Feathery fingers, show your palms. Exhale, press palms down to thighs over soft bended knees. Now we're emptying our left column, putting our left hand under the energy ball. Left knee, left heel, rotate. Nice little lunge, looking at that left palm. Fanning my left toes out 45. Empty that right column forward. Scoop right hand under the energy ball. And exhale, expand to look at that right palm, collarbone height. Fanning my right toes, empty left forward, left hand's going under. And now exhale, looking at that left palm and facing the mirror if you're with me, or facing whatever you're looking at me on if you're online. Now you're half stepping the right as you scoop right hand under the energy ball. Back heel on the ground, front heel up, spread wings, right's up, left's down, tap left toe. Now we're going to inhale, hold fish right. This is 3 brush pushes. This is the first one. Left's coming around to help. Exhale, subtle brush left, bend, right elbow and push. As you fan your left toes, hold your fish off to the left. Right's going to come around to help on the second. Keep right going, subtly brush right, bend, left elbow and push. As you fan your right toes, hold your fish off to the right. Left comes around to help. And subtly brush left, bend, right elbow and push. There's your 3 brush pushes. So now go balanced hands. Half step back, right foot onto toe again. You're putting your back heel on the ground, front heel up. But here's where you play the lute. You bend your elbows, you come out on that left heel, playing the lute. Now we're going to do repulse the monkey. The first move you're doing 4 times and going backwards as you gather your energy off your right hip, bend your elbow, exhale, retract left, smoothing left under right. Step back left, gather, bend, exhale, retract back right, smoothing right under left. Inhale, gather off the right, bend the elbow, exhale, retract back left, smoothing left under right. Inhale, gather off the left, bend the elbow, exhale, retract back right, smoothing right under left. Now that was 4. So you're going to act like you're doing a 5th by swinging back to the right, but instead you're emptying that left column, putting left hand under an energy ball. This is the start of grasping the bird's tail. Starts with defend and protect. Defend left, protect right. Set up your judo, rock your back hand to the front hand. Do your judo, deflect the energy, let the attacker go by you and to bat there on the ground. Time to mate the bird, which is pushing that back wrist into your front wrist, bring it forward and across. And then unclasp the wrist, bring it down to your thighs, up to your chest, and press palms through the air. Now let's do it to the right by opening your right arm across horizontal, empty right leg onto toe and ball of foot. Scoop right hand under the energy ball. Now defend with your right, protect with your left. And set up your judo. Rock your back hand to your front hand. Do the judo. Deflect the energy. Let the attacker go by you. Time to make the bird. Pushing back wrist into front wrist. Bring it forward and across. Turning hips, turning feet to align. Unclasp your wrists. Bring it down to your thighs, up to your chest, and press palms through the air. Now this is single whip, which means the right's making a hook, coming forward on my left toe, and then picking up my left knee and stepping and pressing my left palm and foot slightly forward diagonal. And then drop both hands. And now let's do cloud hands with the left cloud with no foot movement, but then the right clouds, and I tuck my right foot into my left. Now the left clouds, pick up the left step lateral. Now the right clouds, tuck right foot into left. Now the left clouds, pick up left step lateral. Now the right clouds, tuck right foot into left. And there's your 3. So let's bookend it with a single whip, which is right hook and left press. All right, now this goes into your 3rd quadrant. So that was the 2nd quadrant, the 2nd set of 6 steps. So now you're going to let that right hand go back out, and then you're going to half step right in the direction of the left. You're still putting that back heel on the ground and lifting up that front heel, but you're bending that right elbow to bring that right palm to pat the horse about eye level, palm out. And then you're going to step left prominently. Bring the left arm up to meet the right. You're going to draw circles out to your sides. You're going to come forward on your right toe and ball of foot, and you're going to crisscross. Your right hand is in front. Now you're going to draw your lines 45 degrees. And this sets up your right kick. Okay? So those of you at home who have not done the instructions, some of you have not, some of you have. Anyone who's not, you go ahead and just watch as we go ahead and do whatever level right kick we can do, level 1, level 2, or level 3. Kick out that right heel, bend the knee, come down on that right heel, turn your whole body to this angle, coming around with fists to box your opponent's ears. Okay, then we're going to transition to the left kick. So arc your arms back down, pick up your right toes, pivot towards the left as you empty that left column and slide that left leg back and onto toe. Crisscross, my left hand is in front. Now I'm drawing my lines. I have to back up for 1 second so they can see me. Okay, here we go. I'm going to draw my lines 45 degrees for the left kick and do whatever level left kick I could do with a level 1, level 2, or level 3 that I've explained. There's different levels, but you have to come down on left toe after the left kick, which makes it that much a tad bit harder than doing the right. It requires a little bit more balance. But now we're going to go into lead the snake through the grass. So the right is making a hook, the left is folding into the shoulder. I'm small step diagonally back to the left to lead the snake through the grass, where I'm letting that left hand come around to become the head of the snake, and the right hand is now the tail of the snake. Let me situate myself so that folks can see me online. Okay, so then I rock back, pick up my left toes, fan those out 45, and I launch forward from my back right leg to rooster stands on one leg or right side. Now I come down on my right foot. I open to the left. Bring that left hook around to face the mirror if you're with me in person, or to face whatever you're looking at me on if you're in online. And then I'm going to bring that right foot diagonally across to the right, fold that right hand in, bend the knees, lower the body as you bring that right hand around to make the head of the snake, and the left hand is the tail of the snake. And then I rock back, pick up my right toes, fan those out 45, and I launch forward from that back left leg to rooster stands on one leg, left side. Woo! That is the end of the third quadrant, and we have been working on the third quadrant. We have really tried to build ourselves up and our muscle memory for this third quadrant, and so we're going to go ahead and do that. I'll just look at the chat real quick to make sure if anyone's let me know a particular question. I know that's quite a bit for anybody who's new, but okay. Okay, great. All right, so let me take a moment just to do the kicks for these guys, and then we're going to be going all the way through practicing. So with the kicks, first of all, when we're in person, we use things like a back of a chair or a column. We've got columns here. And we just to try it for the first time, we just make sure that since we're doing a right kick, we have something to the left of us in that case. So it could be just a chair. You really won't use it. I would say that's true. You guys really, you don't use it very much, maybe in the very beginning just to learn it, but then it's a matter of just knowing that if for any reason you lost your balance, you would just put your left hand down or on the pole or on the wall. You could simply use a wall, okay? But what you're doing is I'm going to show you level 1, level 2, and level 3 kick. And this is true for both the right kicks and the left kicks. A level 1, well, regardless of whatever level you're doing, you first, with level 1, 2, or 3, you need to draw lines 45 degrees to each side. Now, I know many of us think like in order to keep balance, you would go like this or like this, but actually drawing lines 45 degrees to both sides is what keeps you balanced. Yes. And of course, it's Tai Chi. So I've got soft bended elbow, soft wrists. You see that? I'm not locking. I'm not locking everything, which actually makes me more unbalanced. I've just got soft bended elbows. Okay. For level 1, I'm already on my toe and ball of foot. So level 1 is where I keep my foot on the ground. So this is one of the kicks you could do, level 1. So you would be opening your hip. So let me see if you can see this turn. I'm going to tune it to the side so you can see. So I open the hip and knee and turn the foot. And level 1, I just kick out onto that left heel. But when I did, I had to bend my my left knee so that I could be lower, right? Because if I go out on my heel, I've lowered my body. And then I would come back up on toe. And then I would go right into boxing my opponent's ears. I would turn my whole body to this angle, come around with the hands and bring them into fists, and come around and look between my fists about eye level to box my opponent's ears as if I was boxing someone's ears right in front of my face. Okay? That's level 1. Level 2 is where you draw your lines 45 degrees, but now you let your thigh be diagonal to the ground, meaning you pick up your right knee and keep that right thigh diagonal to the ground as opposed to parallel. This is parallel, this is diagonal. So if I keep my thigh diagonal to the ground, then I open my hip, I kick out my heel, I bend my knee, I come down on that heel. I turn my whole body to that right angle, coming around to box my opponent's ears. Okay? And again, if you're home, please make sure you've got like the side of a couch, the back of a chair, a wall, anything to your left to keep yourself balanced. All right. So the level 3, and that means that you've come here and you've got really good balance. If you've been suggested to come here to Tai Chi because the doctor says, hey, your balance, you need to work on your balance, and Tai Chi will help that balance, then don't try to do level 3. Okay. You should be trying to do either level 1 or level 2. But if for any reason you're here and balance is not an issue, then you would draw your lines 45 degrees. And when you pick up your right knee, you'll keep your thigh parallel to the ground, not diagonal, but parallel. You'll open that hip and turn out that knee, and then kick the heel, and then bend the knee and come down on that heel, turning your whole body to this angle, coming around with fists to box your opponent's ears. See that? Okay. So that level 3 needs to be done by people who are really not working on their balance to improve their balance. Because those folks who are here, you will, if you keep coming to Tai Chi, Reggie will tell you, if you keep coming to Tai Chi, your balance will increase. But do please go with level 1 or level 2, because when you let your body experience ease and not make all the muscles go, oh, I don't know if I can do it, then if you do it the level 1 or level 2, which comes with more ease, then your body will begin to increase its balance, increase its ability to increase its balance. All right. So we will go over those now in the third quadrant, and you can do whatever level is easiest for you, and then let yourself increase the balance slowly in a nice way with ease. All right, so we're going to go over the third quadrant. It starts with patting the horse on high. So we're turning to the left and we're patting with our right hand, palm out about eye level, and we're on our left toe and ball of foot, and our left hand is down by our hip. Okay. Now, this is how you start setting up your kicks. You take a left step and then just put your left foot entirely on the ground as your left hand comes up to meet the right. And now both hands will draw a circle out to each side. And then you're going to come forward on your right toe and ball of foot as you crisscross, your right hand is in front. That's how you set up your kicks. Now you go ahead and draw your lines 45 degrees to each side, and you do whatever level right kick you can do. Level 1, level 2, or level 3, kicking out that heel, bend the knee, turn your whole body to this angle, coming around with fists to box your opponent's ears. Beautiful. Okay, now going on, we're going to arc those arms back down, rock back, pick up your right toes, pivot on that right heel towards the left side of your body. Slide that left leg back and onto toe, crisscross, your left hand is in front. Okay, now draw your lines 45 degrees. Now here's the left kick. With the left kick, it's the same except that you got to come down on toe. So you're doing whatever level 1, 2, or 3, but you got to come down on toe. That makes it a little bit harder. It makes it more of a balance challenge. All right. And now we're going to lead the snake through the grass where our right hand is making the hook, left is folding into the shoulder as we small step diagonally back to the left to lead the snake through the grass, where the left hand's coming around to become the head of the snake and the right's becoming the tail. And then we're going to rock back, pick up the left toes, fan those out 45. We're going to launch forward from that back right leg to rooster stands on one leg. Now come down on that right foot. Bring that left hook all the ways around to face the mirror if you're in person, or face what you're looking at me on if you're online. Bring that right foot across diagonal, then that right hand in, and then you're leading the snake through the grass this way, where the right hand becomes the head and the left's the tail. And then you pick up your right toes, fan those out 45s, and you launch forward from that back left leg to rooster stands on one leg, left side. Voila. Oh, I know. I know. It's really an accomplishment. Yeah, muscle memory. Yes, practice does build that muscle memory. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do it all the ways through. All right. And some folks are ready to do it with a little bit less instruction because they've been with me for so long, practicing it for 6, 8 months, 9 months together. Yeah, yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to do instruction. We're going to cue, of course, each move we're doing, but a little bit less instruction, and it just flows a little bit more, okay? So legs together, arms down by our sides. On the inhale, we're peeling left, lifting, gentle place and balance. Exhaling. Inhale, float both arms, shoulder height. Exhale, feathery fingers and palms slowly down to the thighs. Now we're making energy balls. Inhaling, left hand's going under. Exhale, parting it, looking at that left palm, collarbone height. Fanning left toes. Inhale, empty right, right hand scoops under. Exhale, part it, looking at that right palm. Fanning my right toes. Inhale, empty left, left hand scoops under. Exhale, part it, looking at that left palm. Now we're going to half step right as we scoop right hand under. Exhale, spread wings, right's up, left's down, tap left toe. Inhale, whole fish right. Exhale, left hand comes around to help and subtly brush left, bend right elbow and push. That's one of three. So as you fan your left toes, hold your fish off to the left, right comes around, inhale. Exhale, subtle brush right, bend left elbow and push. Fanning right, hold right, inhale. Left comes around to help. Keep left going, subtly brush left, bend right elbow and push. There's your three. So go balanced hands, half step right, inhale, back heel, front heel, play the lute. You're coming out on that left heel, playing the lute. Now we're going to do repulse the monkey 4 times and backwards. Inhale, gather, bend, exhale, retract left. Inhale, gather, bend, exhale, retract right. Inhale, gather, bend, exhale, retract left. Inhale, gather, bend, exhale, retract right. Now you're going to swing back to the right as if you're doing a fifth, but you're not. You're emptying onto the left, putting left hand under the energy ball. This is defend and protect. Defend left, protect right. Inhale, set up the judo. Exhale, do the judo. Inhale, make the bird. Exhale, forward and across. Inhale, thighs up to chest. Exhale, press. Open right to do it to the right. Right hand's going under energy ball. Exhale, defend right, protect left. Inhale, set up. Exhale, judo. Inhale, make the bird. Exhale, forward and across. Inhale, thighs up to chest. Exhale, press. Single whip. Right hook. Exhale, left press. Drop both hands. We're going to do cloud hands. Left clouds, no foot movement first. Right clouds, tuck right foot into left. Left clouds, now you pick up left and step left lateral. Right clouds, tuck right foot into left. Left clouds, pick up left, step lateral. Right clouds, tuck right foot into left. Bookend it with another single whip, which is that right hook. Exhale, left press. Now right hook goes back horizontal, half step right in the direction of the left. So you got to rotate that right shoulder and hip to bring that right hand to pat the horse on high. Left is down by the hip. Step left prominently, put that left foot entirely on the ground as you bring that left hand up to meet the right. Draw circles out to your side. You're coming forward on your right toe. You're going to crisscross. Your right hand is in front. Here's where you draw your lines, 45 degrees, to do whatever level right kick you can do, level 1, level 2, or level 3. Come down on that right heel, turn your whole body to this angle, coming around with fists to box your opponent's ears. And then you're arcing your arms back down, pick up the right toes, pivot to the left, empty that left column, slide the left leg back and onto toe, crisscross left hand is in front. Draw your lines 45 degrees, doing whatever level left kick you can do. Level 1, level 2, level 3. It's just a little bit harder because I'm coming down on my left toe. So right makes the hook, left folds into the shoulder, small step diagonally back to lead the snake through the grass where my left hand is the head and my right hand is the tail. And pick up my left toes, fan those out 45 and launch forward from that back right leg to rooster stands on one leg, right side. Come down on that right foot, bring that left arm to come around to face the mirror if you're in person, face what you're looking at me if you're online. Bring that right foot, the small step diagonally back to the right, fold that right hand in and lead the snake through the grass to the right, where the right hand is the head and the left hand's the tail. Pick up the right toes, fan those out 45, launch forward from that back left leg to rooster stands on one leg, left side. All right, guys, so we're doing our one more round before we go. Legs together, arms down by our sides. On the inhale, we're peeling left, lifting, gentle place and balance on that exhale. Inhale, float both arms. Exhale, press. Inhale, empty left, left hand's going under energy ball. Exhale, part it, looking at that left palm, collarbone height. Fanning left toes. Inhale, empty right, right's under. Exhale, part it, looking at that right palm. Rock back, fanning right toes, empty left forward, left hand scoops under. Exhale, part it, looking at that left palm. Here's where you half step right as you scoop your right hand under. Back, heel, front, heel, spread your wings, right's up, left's down, tap your left toe. Inhale, hold fish right. Exhale, brush, push. Inhale, hold fish left. Bring right around. Exhale, brush, push. Inhale, hold fish right. Bring left around. Exhale, brush, push. There's your 3 brush pushes. So let's go balanced hands. Half step. Heel, heel, play the lute. Come out on that left heel, playing the lute. All right, now we're going to repulse the monkey. We're going to go backwards 4 times. So inhale, gather off right, bend the elbow. Exhale, retract left. Inhale, gather off left, bend the elbow. Exhale, retract right. Inhale, gather off right, bend the elbow. Exhale, retract left. Inhale, I'm just going to keep going. I just want to get into the more in the middle of the screen for these folks. And then you're retracting right. You're acting like you're doing a 5th one, but you're not. You're going to empty that left. Left hand's going under the energy ball. Exhale, defend left, protect right. Inhale, set up the judo. Exhale, do the judo. Inhale, make the bird. Exhale, forward and across. Inhale, thighs up to chest. Exhale, press. Open to right to do it to the right side. So right hand's going under energy ball. Exhale, defend right, protect left. Inhale, set up the judo. Exhale, do the judo. Inhale, make the bird. Exhale, forward and across. Inhale, thighs up to chest. Exhale, press. Single whip. Right hook. Exhale, left press. drop both hands. Left is going to cloud first, no foot movement. And then right's going to cloud, and I'll tuck my right foot in. Now left clouds, pick up left step, lateral. Right clouds, tuck right foot into the left. And now left clouds, step left, lateral. Right clouds, tuck right foot in. Bookend those three with the single whip, which is that right hook and left press. Now the right hook's going back horizontal, but I'm half stepping my right in the direction of my left so I can bend that right elbow to pat the horse with my right palm. I'm on left toe and ball of foot. Step left, nice steady on the ground as the left hand comes up. Draw circles out to the side. I'm coming forward on my right toe. I'm crisscrossing. My right hand is in front. I'm drawing my lines 45 degrees to do whatever level right kick, kicking out that right heel, bend the knee, come down on that right heel, turn your whole body to this angle, coming around with fists to box your opponent's ears. Arc the arms back down, pick up the right toes, pivot to the left. Left is crisscrossing in front, sliding left onto toe and ball of foot. And you're drawing your lines 45 degrees, doing whatever level left kick you can do. Level 1, level 2, or level 3, and then come down on that left toe. Right's making a hook, left's folding into the shoulder. We're going to lead the snake to the left, small step diagonally back to lead the snake through the grass, where my left hand is the head of the snake and my right's the tail. Pick up my left toes, fan those out 45, and launch forward from that back right leg to rooster stance on one leg, right side. Come down on that right foot. Bring that left hook around to face the mirror or face what you're looking at me on. You're going to fold that right hand in as you bring the right foot across diagonal and lead the snake through the grass to the right, where the right hand becomes the head of the snake and the left the tail. Pick up your right toes, fan those out 45, and launch forward from your back left leg to rooster stands on one leg, left side. Beautiful. We'll say goodbye to anybody who's online still. We're going to do our cloud hands. Let me see. Do I have? Oh, yeah, we got great. Okay. So we're going to do our cloud hands just to end the class. We're going to just put our feet hip width apart, and we're bringing one cloud around to wave at the other. Exhale, float across the sky. Inhale, one cloud waves at the other. Exhale, floats across sky. Inhale, wave. Exhale, 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 sky. Two more. Inhale, wave. Exhale, sky. Last one. Inhale, wave. Exhale, sky. We always end with heart hands, and we speak about that life force, that she inside of me honors that which is already inside of each of you. Well, I'm going to bow to all of you, and those of you in person, you bow to your other classmates. I'll bow to the classmates online, wishing everybody a wonderful holiday season.